Bing bang, boom, walla walla, bing bang, boom. One in the chat if you guys can hear me. Quick ones in the chat if you can hear me. We're back with round number 2. Round numero dos. El two. Twice. Uno, dos, dos. We did 90 edits yesterday. Roughly 90 edits. 93, something like that. I don't know. I dropped out of school at 17. I can't count. But it was just under 100. And I think major theme from yesterday, I'd like to hear it in the chat. I already did key takeaways, which I thought was really fun, by the way. Shout out to everybody who watched the whole stream yesterday, or who made it to the end at least, because some of you might have joined, a little bit later, etc. And I said at the end, I said, guys, come into, come into the Discord right now, come into Edit Empire, and drop your key takeaway of the day. Many of your key takeaways was, don't bring Nico back. But the thing is, I don't think Nico was actually going too ham. Nico has grinded his way up from the absolute trenches, being basically a no-name, and now he works with, some of the biggest YouTubers in the world. He's worked with massive people, FaZe Clan, etc. He's literally full-time editor for Clix. Clix has like 20 million combined subscribers across channels. So he works with some of the biggest people. So he's just holding you guys to the same caliber that he's been held to, that has been, pivotal in him being successful. But don't worry, no Nico today, okay? No Nico today. But yeah, big takeaways from yesterday was fun to read. We're going to go back into it today. I think my key takeaway, and this is the theme that I'm going to be looking for again today, is that most of you guys genuinely are like around a 5 or a 6 out of 10. And I don't mean that in a disrespectful, derogatory way. I mean that in, you're actually like not bad editors. Most of you are not bad editors. It's just the fundamentals are missing, where a lot of you were doing too much, right? And I get it, it's an editing contest. So you're like, let me just throw everything I got at this. But because of that approach, the fundamentals were missing. And the edit was, most of them, a little bit of an over edit. Or some of them, there was just like 1 or 2 key things that if I had your project, if I had your timeline in front of me, I could probably spend like literally an hour and turn that edit from like a 5 or a 6 into genuinely like an 8, like a 7 or an 8, just with a couple small changes. So with that being said, we're going to be looking out for some amazing edits today. I can't wait to do it. And by popular demand, we're bringing back the main man. Whoops, there's 2 of me. I'm the fucking guest. Hold on a minute. Guest cam. Let me pull that out. Where is it? It's over here. There he is. The man, the myth, the legend. The VP Plus
Honestly,
talent manager. How you doing today, Mr. Highfield?
I'm fantastic because I've had so many kind words from the community here, like just saying thank you for hopping up, thank you for the advice and all that stuff. So I even saw people in the chat saying, Highfield, please be on today, bro. Are you on today? I'm here. It's nice to see you guys again.
Let's go.
So
son.
I hope we're doing well.
I love that. I absolutely love that. I think we're going to speed through a ton today. We're going to run it up. Let's try and get as many done with actionable feedback as possible. As per usual, to anybody who didn't tune in yesterday, who's tuning in today, we're rating 1 to 5, 5 being the absolute best. If you're a 5, you might get some hearts. You might get some fires. You might win some money. And then we're also going to put you into the category of free month in VP, free year in VP Plus, free product, right? We only ended up giving out 2 yesterday, right? So these were the 2 we gave out. We've got a bunch more to give out today. And then potential top 5. And then also disqualified if you did anything sketchy, if you stole anybody's edit, if you were over the 38-second limit. Briefs are important. Clients are going to give you a brief, yet you have to stick to it. But let's do it. Let's jump in. First one is long-form hooks. By the way, someone said to read these. So I'm 15. I've been editing for 8 years for fun. I use DaVinci. When I showed the Apple Glass effect, my AI extended the frames. All of this was downloaded for free. Cool. Let's have a look. Let's see what's cooking right now. Let me pull this over here. Bing, bang, boom. Sweet. You can see my screen, right, Mr. Field?
Yeah, I can.
Cool.
This is going to be a real 4-week plan on how to go from 0 to full-time with video editing. We're going to break this down week by week. I'm going to give you every single thing to do on a weekly basis in order to take yourself from whatever income you're at right now to being a full-time video editor. I define that as 1 to 3 clients paying you at least $2,500 plus a month. This month, I closed and onboarded 142 new clients for my freelance
Color
marketplace.
theory's
So I have
off
an
there.
unholy amount of data on what's working right now, what clients
put that
respond to,
behind.
and how you as an editor can actually close them and build a full-time career. And today, I'm going to give it all to you.
Okay, yeah. So, listen, fun. But again, this is an example of somebody who is a great editor. You're a great editor, dude. But you do it a little bit too much. So, for example, we have a few key themes. We have this kind of like dark blue, navy blue style with the glow, which is nice. But then we start going too crazy with the colors. The greens, the crazy overlay effects. Then we've got apple glass, but the apple glass looks a little bit warped. It doesn't look quite right with the aspect ratios right here. It's not a clean execution of it, but you know how to do it, right? Then we have this scene, which is almost like Vox style, right? Which I thought this was super creative, really cool. So you've got so many different themes that you're trying to squeeze into this. I promise you, if you'd have cut everything else and just consistently stuck to this Vox style, like chromatic aberrations style here, which is really well executed, and weren't doing these crazy colors, this video goes from, I'd say, like a 2.6 to genuinely like a 3.5, 4, like an actual saucy edit. What's your thoughts, Field?
For sure, like it's really good. And this guy altered when he did the animation at the 3-second mark, where the O in 2 drops down. Bro, if you literally just had that drop down and then go into like a little transition back to Jack, that's clean as fuck. That's all you needed to do there. I think this is a motion graphics first kind of guy. And he just went hard with different effects and stuff. I respect it.
Big time. That's the thing. Dude, I'm telling you, the theme today is less is more. Remember yesterday, guys, we said the theme today is less is more. I'm going to pop this at a 2.5. The thing is, I like this dude, though. I actually think he's
Bump it up to 3, bro. The sound effects were clean, man. Sound effects were good. I think that's a 3.
The sound design was
or
nice.
2.7,
Yeah, we're going to meet in the middle at a 2.7. And you know what I'm going to say? I'm going to say good job. All right, Cosmin, short form for Cosmin. Let's have a look. Cosmin also said, hello, it's made in Premiere Pro. Hope you like. Nice, short and sweet, gets to the point.
I'm trying to sell $3,000 done-for-you content packages up front. It doesn't work for editors. Editors get this brilliant idea. I'm done selling.
Oh, wait, hold on. It's 1 minute 44. Oh, sorry, mate. Disqualified. Saeed. And by the way, one thing I'll say, I'm going to put extra attention because we had some feedback, right? They said, yo, YouTube made my video look like it was 39 seconds, but it was actually 38. So I'm going to pay attention to that. Anybody who does like a 1 minute edit or like a 2 minute edit when we clearly said 38 seconds, it's going to be hard to disqualify. But for the editors who are like, I don't know, YouTube's playing with it and saying 39 seconds, but really it was 38, I'll try to pay more attention to that today.
Viens. Je vais te dire le commencement du soleil.
What am I looking at?
Et les sources
I've got to lean in to watch this one.
Et plantes et oiseaux.
This is a disqualify as well. This is there's nothing.
Aspect ratios are simple. Come on.
No, it's just that there's no footage used at all from the.
No, and that too.
No! Oh my
no.
god! 3 DQs in a row. Oh my days. All right, let's
Make
have
it
a look.
4. Come on.
Sadiq, let's have a look, Sadiq.
Grinding the VP Plus marketplace in 2026 is like buying Bitcoin in 2008. You just have to look at it from a sheer competition perspective. Outreach is highly
Wait, what?
competitive. It's not.
This is the exact. This is my editor made this edit. You just stole this edit, bro.
we
What?
got a thief in the chat. We got a thief.
That's literally my editor. I know
I was about to say so many great things about this edit.
Dude, Stinson made this. What the hell is this? 4 DQs in a row. Oh my day.
We know
Listen,
Stinson. That's not Stinson.
son,
Come on.
serious out
4
here.
DQs in a row.
It's getting
Burn 'em
serious
up.
out
Burn
here.
'em up.
Are you kidding me?
4 DQs in a row, baby. Let's
Bro,
go.
you just stole Stinson's. He went on my Instagram, stole that, you know? Damn. 5 DQs in a row. No. Oh my god, guys. What are we doing here? 5 DQs in a row? This is cold. Oh my god, it's getting
That's ice cold.
it's getting
Oh, fuck.
chilly up. Oh, it's getting so chilly it's lagging right now. Damn. Do I need to wait for my platform to stop glitching out? What the hell is happening here? All right,
This is like a MySpace profile right now, bro.
bro. Yeah, right. I should have built this a little bit better. Damn, Claude Code, what are you doing to me? All right, let's have a look, huh?
The best editor you know is broke.
Oi, oi, oi.
And the guy charging $4,000 a month? He's fine. He's all right.
All right.
So what does he have that you don't? It's not skill.
Yeah, sound design's
It's
way
not
too loud
a
on
better
this.
reel. He's just standing where the clients already are. That's it. That's the whole difference. Talent doesn't get discovered anymore. It gets found. The VP Plus Marketplace. New jobs every single day. This is where all the clients went.
Yeah, cute. Listen, it's a nice little edit. Certainly, you're at the absolute super beginner side of motion graphics. Your eye for design definitely needs some work. This feels like V1, like OG, like PowerPoint presentation type vibe. You're using lots of like basic level stock assets. I feel as though if you gave this to a proper motion designer, on the lowest end, your color theory needs improvement because we have like a bunch of different colors, but then also we've got like a black cursor coming up on a dark background, so like there's no contrast there. It's blending in. Here, the layout of stuff is all over the place. This one doesn't need too much commentary. I feel as though great job for getting involved. Definitely what I'd do is I'd look at, even like motion designers a couple steps ahead of you and just notice like your layout and aesthetic of everything is definitely on the basic sloppy side. But big up to you for getting involved. And hold on, this is still happening here. I'm going to go ahead and whack this on... That was Kieran, right? Yeah, I'll put this on a 1, and I'm going to say good job. Bamba!
One important thing, Jack.
Hit me.
That guy, relax with the drop shadow. They're so aggressive and so far away from the PNGs, it looks really bad.
Big time.
That's
dude.
one thing I noticed.
Big time. But you can tell that... No! Another DQ.
Yeah.
Son.
Yeah.
Guys, this did not happen yesterday. I can't even believe it. All right, frame. We've got a nice frame link right here. He to goat, nothing else to add. Okay, cool. Oh. This could be sauce right here. Let's see. Get it! Hey! Oh! Carry the boat! Oh my god. Okay.
Jack, you have a new YouTube intro, bro. Let's go.
That was a sauced up mega edit right there. Listen.
It was.
The flow of everything there was extremely clean. Like, and by the way, that's the best. I think that's the best free for all we've seen because you really just went in for like a montage edit. And by the way, clip selection's fantastic. Song, was fun. I guess I'm free to be the greatest. He said he's the greatest of all time. He then said here he to go, nothing else to add. Listen, this was a super edit right here. If we're judging from like, do clients pay for this? That's a tricky element because can I see you getting paid to do some like Fortnite montages and stuff like that? For sure. But this is definitely more so like not necessarily a video product that is sold to clients. That's the tricky part. It's sick. Like, it's absolutely sick. I thought you smashed it from an editing perspective. Everything's super clean. The use of the 3D space, the use of transitions, the use of your keyframes and your motion is elite. What I'd do if I was this editor is I'd go into like, I'd say like SaaS motion graphic promo videos, demo videos, product launch videos. I go into something that lets you use this creativity, but on a video product clients will actually pay for,
Mm-hmm.
What's your thoughts on that?
I'm so impressed that he's took your B-roll footage, which is you like, oh, I'm business and finance, I'm at a laptop, I'm making money. And he's turned it into like a Jack Cole Chad montage of like,
Right.
Like the Korean scene, the Korean singer scene, the girls love them. You see those edits of those Korean boys, and it's like really flashy. They turn that into you, Jack. Oh, that's impressive.
Yeah. That's like a BTS edit for sure. So for that, yeah, right. It's like a BTS. So for that, like for this style, I'm actually giving you a 4, and I'm giving you a free product. To be honest with you, I think you crushed that shit, dude. I want to see more from you. What should we give you, bro?
Free for all is risky as well. Like, fair play, you've gone in at that.
It's super risky, bro. It's super risky. I'm giving you this. The G213. We're giving you the G213 gaming keyboard. Bing bang, boom, Walla Walla Bing bang. It's getting sent to your crib. There we go. Third product giveaway. Honestly, for saving us from the DQs, bro might deserve 2 things. I can't lie. Absolute beast. Shout out to you, my boy. Let's have a look. Thomas for the free for all. Oh, another free for all. This would be fun to compare 2 back to back.
Ain't shady, baby, I'm like the prodigal son.
We're going to Portugal today.
Okay, it's levels to the game. That was good. Okay.
DP Plus 2.0, baby.
You know what? Listen, there's some fun storytelling there. What do you think, Mr. Field?
Yeah, pacing was good. It's just your use of fonts and captions that was like kind of threw me out of it.
Yeah.
Get some drop shadow, get some more like relevant fonts that kind of stay consistent. You know, that's the biggest kind of thing that breaks the immersion, right?
Yeah, it was all over the place. Again, fonts are super basic. Again, it felt like we're doing some over edits. Things I'll give you props on. Clip selection was fantastic. The like match cut here was great. Look at that. Boom, I come up out of the pool and then I'm in the ocean. Dude, loved that. Honestly, good music selection as well. And this type of stuff for like a vlog intro, definitely you can get paid for this, but you need to work on your font selection. Aesthetically, there's just too much happening here. I'm actually gonna whack this at a 3. Actually 2.9. I think you did. You did good there, Thomas. Long form hooks, edited on Premiere, got an old laptop, 8 gigs of RAM. We all know the pain of 8 gigs of RAM, which took forever. Didn't get the time to do everything I wanted, but thank you so much for this fun competition. Big shout out to you. Let's have a look.
Aww.
Today, I'm going to give it all to you. 1 to 3 clients paying you at least $2,500 plus a month. This is going to be a real 4-week plan on how to go from 0 to full-time with video editing. We're going to break this down week by week. I'm going to give you every single thing to do on a weekly basis in order to take yourself from whatever income you're at right now to being a full-time video editor. I define that as
that's a fun little detail right there.
As 1 to 3 clients paying you at least $2,500 plus a month. This month, I closed it on board.
See what I mean? This is another, like, there's a couple tweaks I do
have
to
an
this.
Unholy amount of data.
Like,
the vision's there.
Yeah, the vision's there. Look, color theory, he's picked it, which is fun. Things that are wrong, dude, the music is so loud. You're literally ruining this, right? Like, the music's too loud. The things you've done really well is you've picked a consistent theme to the video, which is good. Font selection needs improving. Your keyframes need improving. Sound design definitely needs improving. There was some that was just too loud. But that's what I mean, dude. The theme of so many of these edits, bro, is not that the editors are really bad. It's that they are like a 4 or 5 out of 10. And they just need a couple little changes. And this could actually turn into something nice.
For sure. Like, I like the color theme, but the color theme wasn't nice looking. Like, you can check out Canva's color theory wheel, and it'll just give you color selections that all match and look good together.
Color palettes.
And that's the play. That's what I did, because my backgrounds would look terrible with text like this as well.
Yeah.
And that fixed it for me.
Yeah, I mean, listen, like...
But I like the vision.
Color palettes...
And 8 gigs of RAM?
Yeah, on 8 GB RAM, definitely. Like...
How many hours did this take, Jack?
Not too sure. On 8 GB RAM. The thing is, anyone who wants a consistent color theme that matches, just type in like color palette or like color palette SAS. You know what I mean? Like if you're doing a SAS video, great. Yeah. Or like color palette business, right? And they'll give you like, hey, like use these 3 colors together because they're gonna look really good. Or here's a color palette, or here's a color palette, and then all of a sudden you're combining colors that genuinely make sense together. So I'd say we're going to put that at a 1.1. Good job, brother. Mehdi, let's have a look.
Think
Big man Mehdi?
Just for selfies and food pics. Think again. I'm going to show you how smart freelancers are using their Instagram feed as a lead magnet to attract paying work
doing
to
too
them
much
on a consistent basis.
Yeah.
No, Instagram is not just for that. I know what you're thinking about, James. Oh my God, stop that, James. It can also
Have we got any Jameses in the audience right now? Have we got any Jameses?
be a powerful professional tool to land paying work in 2024. Without further ado, let's jump into the video. So, welcome back to another video, guys. Today, this...
So I would have cut it there for sure. Like that's the end of the hook. Yeah. Another one, less is more, guys. Big time. You're going too ham. There's too much happening. There doesn't appear to be any major theme in the colors here. Like I'm behind a blue backdrop, so like maybe if you use like the red's cool because it contrasts well, but I would have used a different font. Then we have like cyan level colors, and then I've got like, no, you've got like yellow here. Even though I see what you're doing with IG, but I would have done I would have done a full screen version of this. I would have done a 9:16 with like a weird grid background. Again, it's an over edit where nothing is done really well, but lots is done kind of mid. So you're trying too hard a little bit on this, brother. What's your thoughts, Field?
Mm-hmm. The vision was nice. You've took something relatively serious and you've included one of his outtakes. I believe that was an outtake anyway. To kind of make it more comedic. And I really like the record scratch into him talking to the cameraman or whatever he was doing, the comedic element. The vision's there. It's just fundamentals. Yeah. Get your fundamentals down and this would have been really good. I see what you were doing with this.
Big time, dude, for real. Fundamentals, again, I can't put that at anything more than like a 1 point. Nah, it's like a 1.1 again. I can't lie. Shout out to you, Medi. M cool, let's go.
Most video editing
Okay, let's have a look.
Contests only have 3 winners. That means if 1,000 video editors enter, 900 winners.
Wait,
the
what?
First placer.
I thought it was just my video.
997 lose. We wanted to do it a little bit differently. So in our editing contest, which is the biggest in history, by the way, we're doing 70 winners.
All right, so it's been 14 seconds until anything happens. I don't think this one deserves too much time on. There wasn't much effort put into this one. That's the only effect.
There's
this is
there's something interesting about this too, Jack, that you've not noticed.
Yeah,
see the title?
Yeah, full vid. Please don't kill me.
Have you ever sent like when you've rendered like the same video 20 times and you just say, "Oh, kill me! I hate my life," blah 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 blah, and rendered it as that?
Yeah.
Be careful sending those to clients because I've done that once. You know, you don't want them to see the brief and it's called "I fucking hate you, Mr. Client," and they actually see that. Be careful.
That's a hard DQ right there. I've edited a whole video in After Effects and sound design in Premiere. Timestamp must look for edited is fast paced with motion graphics. Okay, short form Lakshya. Let's have a look at the old Lakshya. Lakshya. Let's take a look. Coming out, GD.
Below 5K a month as a video editor is literally hell.
Whoa!
I mean, really, below 5K at any point in your adult life is hell because you're fucking broke. But especially as a freelancer, because you now feel pretty much obliged to take any work that comes to you, even and especially if it's a bad opportunity. So you kind of get sucked into working for like the lowest tier of shitty clients ever.
This is
just
good
because like having a paid project, regardless of if it's well paid or not, is better than having no work. However, that often almost always leads to burnout, and then you kind of like resent freelancing. But then break through 5K a month as an editor,
dude.
and actually the game gets a lot easier because you now have leverage and basically can say get to all the shitty opportunities that come to you.
Okay, bang, slap, brr, bow. What's your thoughts on that?
Wow. This is the biggest compliment I can give to you. I think is it 15 seconds, Jack, where it kind of like zooms in and tracks your face?
Yeah, here.
A bit back before that. Even more. It's quite early.
Oh, here, yeah.
I have never seen that effect before, and that's sick. I love that. You didn't change anything in the background. You just reframed on his face to kind of just keep me engaged.
Look at the details.
So many clean little details. When you flip off the screen and it blurs it with like a little shine effect, and it's so creative.
And by the way,
people will pay a ton of money for this.
Yes, this is this is a really high level star right here. This is basically Devin Jatho style, but you've kind of made it your own, to be honest with you, bro. Like, this actually doesn't feel like textbook Devin Jatho. This actually feels like you made it your own. Keep in mind, let's have a look at everything we've been talking about so far, right? Color palette, consistent, warm color palette throughout. Look at this, right? And by the way, you're still able to emphasize certain things in a different color palette, right? Like here, the private jet with the green is cool, but for the most part...
He's a killer with that,
right? For the most part, everything here is a pretty consistent, warm, burnt amber style color palette. using 3D really tastefully, less is more. There's just 3 elements here. Less is more, but it's the execution's so clean. I would pay for this edit right here. I know clients would pay for this edit right here. You, my good sir, yes,
clients.
Yes, we'd be able to push you to clients on the marketplace. No issue at all. This right here is top 5 so far, Lakshya. I'm putting you at a 4.7. You're genuinely top 5. You're top 5. You're getting in there. What a beast. Genuinely, what a beast.
I've written the name down.
Yeah.
I'll be watching them. What a killer.
What a
Good
go.
stuff.
What a go. I love this contest because you watch a lot of stuff, and then like when one pops up like that, it's gas. It's amazing. In fact,
Yeah.
did I get Claude Code to fix this for me? I'm giving you a free year as well, bro. You're getting a full year in VP Plus for free, and you get a potential top 5 so far. There's only 2 FC that are potential top 5. I think he's walking home with some cash as well. Is it top 5?
Yeah, when you're in VP Plus.
Yeah.
Sorry, Jack.
Go. You.
When you're in VP Plus, make yourself known so I can DM you.
What a beast. We'll be able to get you clients, no problem, brother.
Yeah.
Okay. Videography. Orky. Fuck. Glitched out
Yeah,
there.
you did it better than me.
Fuck. I'm sorry, Orky. I glitched out there, bro. I've got a basic name. Jack Cole. Shit name. You've got a great name. Let's have a look. By the way, I love the watermark, right? Because you guys know, I'm running this contest to steal your edits and sell them back to my clients. Everyone knows that is my objective here. I'm not literally making a loss on this event to host something fun for the community and give out tons of prizes. That's obviously impossible. I'm stealing your edits. I'm selling them back to my clients. So Ukari is actually smart enough to watermark it because now I have to use AI to remove his watermark so I can sell it back to my client. Anyways, let's watch. Okay.
Ooh.
Saucy. That's saucy.
Yep. Oh, wow. Okay.
Let's go left ear, right ear. Let's go back and forth. Is it 38? Okay. Nicely done. Nicely done. Good.
Very nice.
Good edit. I thought it was saucy. Couple fundamentals missed though. You have done some color grading. I feels as though there is a color grade, but the color grade's a bit all over the place. I would have played around a little bit less with the colors here. These little effects here are also nice. You know what, Akori, I think you did good, man. I think you did good. For real. I'm going to go ahead and whack this on like a 3, I'd say. And I'm going to go ahead and say good job. That was a vibe.
Really good stuff in there.
Right?
So some amazing rotoscope transitions. The color effect when the woman was walking on the tape, that is beautiful. That should be your hook. That would stop people scrolling.
Yeah, it's saucy for sure.
That's a fantastic look. Really well done.
Yeah, I thought this was artsy right here. I thought this was artsy and fun. Or artsy and fun.
If you're going to do left-right channels, please use reverb. Because it's a bit weird without it.
Oh,
you're going to do the left-right ear thing.
Yeah.
Thing going out the channels.
Yeah. Okay, let's have a look. Raju, let's see.
The freelance game is in shambles.
Okay.
It's never been harder to get clients.
What is happening?
Yet at the same time, content has never been more in demand.
What's happening?
So how can it be that brands need more
Am I being
content
hypnotized?
than ever, but editors can't land clients? The reason is simple. They don't hire from DMs anymore. They don't hire from email anymore. They go straight to the source. Introducing the VP Plus Marketplace with new jobs posted every single day. Welcome to the source.
New Mediums in the chat said, I don't know what this was out of 10. Nah, listen, you certainly went for a style I haven't seen before. That's, you know, the
Marriott stuff there. Yeah.
Right, that's
Source.
I'm speechless at the real originality behind it. Listen, it was fun, dude. What's your thoughts on this, Fieldster?
it gives big Ben Marriott vibes if you know him. I think parts of this, especially like when the cards are moving around and stuff, I think big corporations like that kind of flat, almost cartoony style to stuff. And when the circle goes up and leaves those cards behind, that's really good vision as well. I really like how you're portraying it. It's just it's a bit too abstract in places where I'm kind of like lost on what you're trying to translate with some of these animations toward the end, especially.
Yeah,
but
it felt cool, but a little bit misguided on what we're doing here. I'd say the presentation was cool. Pacing was too slow, though. I got to be honest with you. I'd say I could maybe give this a 2 potentially. I don't even know. I put you.
I know that sounds harsh.
Yeah.
I know that sounds harsh because the skill needed for that is phenomenal.
Yeah, right.
But remember, we're grading this on, is a client going to look at this and want this? And are you going to get consistent work from stuff like this? And yeah. I don't see clients like that very often coming through.
Yeah, like it was just all over the place. So I think the fact you're technically able to do this, cool. But definitely, like, it's going to be tough to get clients with that. All right, Tiger After Movie, Alex Ibag. Oh, 39 seconds, though? This is 39 seconds, you see? It goes in. Here, we're going to watch the 39. I think it's got to be a DQ, though, because it goes into 39, right?
Yeah, people were trying to argue, like, oh, it's YouTube sometimes, but I've never run into that.
I've never run into that ever, bro. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Let's have a look. All right. Is there any audio? It's just a clip selection, though. It's just piecing together a bunch of clips. Listen, unsurprising if you're coming in at 39 seconds. The brief was 38. You're just putting clips together. Let's have a look at the next one. Aquila.
Like this do not work.
Whoa. What are we doing here?
Messages like this do not work anymore. Clients are being outreached to 100 times a day with shitty slop like this. Okay. Their spidey senses are at an all-time high if they receive a message that looks like outreach. Outreach, in the traditional sense, is truly dead. The only way to actually win these clients is with like non-outreachy outreach, kind of like a decoy message. Editors, by the way, are uniquely qualified to do this. Jack, I made you a free edit. Link. The client can click your link, see it, and be like, wow, that's a really good edit. I want my content to look like that. And once they've had a positive response, the transition is simple. You just say, awesome, glad you like it. I'd love to show you what I can really do on a full project without ever triggering their spidey senses.
Dude, the style you're going for, I see it 100%. This is literally another example of somebody who's producing something that's like a couple small iterations away from being an actual banger. I feel like you just need some like better, like what's it called, cardboard paper style presets or something like that to blend this in and make it actually feel a bit more like a comic book, because I see you're going for the effect, but it's almost like this is like a V1 mock-up of what the polished thing turns into. This is like a concept of what the polished thing turns into. Also, contrast here, we can't really read that. This was saucy, though. I thought this was really nice. I thought this actually is a banger. It's literally just like the kind of ripped paper effect style you're going for here. You just didn't add the right overlays to the effect to really make it, to really give it that look.
Exactly.
Right? Am I explaining that
well? It needs
well?
depth.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Like, a bit of drop shadow would have done a lot for this. I'm sure you were inspired by, like, the Tom Holland Spider-Man movies, the end credits, where it's, like, paper cut-ups and stuff.
That's
with
the same
music.
Song, right? Yeah.
It's really clean. You're so close. You just needed slightly more depth when it comes to some of these like paper cardboard effects. But I still think this is fantastic, and people would want an editor that can kind of do such a unique look to like a bit of short form content.
Dude,
because it's different.
Yeah,
it's very different.
Another example of somebody who is literally like a 6 out of 10, who with a couple small tweaks goes to like an 8 or a 9, like tiny little tweaks, right?
If this guy perfected this style, there's a lot of money there. There's a lot of money there.
Yeah, and this is this is diverse. Yes, this becomes your style. This is diverse. You could do this for like actual like high level brands can want promos like this, and you could do this for short form people. That's cool, dude. I'm actually going to come in with like a 3.8 on that one. And for you, Aquila, I'm going to go ahead and say free month, bro. Let's bring you in. I was
going to rage if you weren't going to give him something. That's so cool.
Right? That was really cool, dude. I really fuck with that. That was really cool. Aloe Jesse, let's have a look. Aloe Jesse, come on now. With the hard DQ on Aloe Jesse. Please review my edit. Love you. Well, shout out to you. Let's go, mate.
Love you too.
Love you too, mate.
Hey.
Let's have a look. Huh?
The best editor you know is broke.
Wow.
And the guy charging $4 grand a month?
All over the place.
He's fine. He's all right.
Ah.
So what does he have that you don't?
Ah.
It's not skill. It's not a better reel.
Where do I look?
He's just standing where the clients already are. That's it. That's the whole difference. Talent doesn't get discovered anymore. It gets found. The VP Plus Marketplace. New jobs every single day. This is where all the clients went.
Way too much. Music. Super loud. There's no build up. Too much happening. Just constantly attacking us with various different things popping up. There's no consistent color palette. Not much needs to be said on this, I don't think. It was just a bit too much.
I'll come in and be nice. If you pause this at certain frames, it looks really good. So you're halfway there, you know?
Yeah, that's fair. I feel as though you're a little bit away from being able to get clients. That's for absolutely sure. You've got to recognize that if you literally did half of the scenes here, like a 30... Look, there's 1, 2, 3, 4... There's like 5 every second there's like a new scene. It's too much. You literally need to focus again. Less is more. Focus on specifically polishing key aspects of this, and then you can crush. I'm gonna bring this down to like a 1, dude. But good job. Not X1. Let's have a look at Not X1. Voice is zesty, man. Oh, let's have a look at this. I bet it used the girl voice. Yeah. I made some of these voiceovers specifically sus so we could laugh at them. Let's have a look.
Every editing contest works the same way. One winner, one shot.
Hey!
Some guy who's been in After Effects since he was 12. Everyone else edits for free. Not this one.
There you go. It's saucy.
Split across
look at that.
70 editors. 70. 1,500
fresh
to first place. Free to enter. 38 seconds of footage.
Fresh!
The biggest editing contest ever.
Let's go.
The games begin.
Yeah, saucy, sauced up, mega, 33 seconds. And you made me laugh with that. You said the voice is zesty. Thoughts on that, Fieldster?
I liked it, but I feel like there was more opportunity to make this more dynamic with sound design. There was some toward the middle. There's quite a good bit, but at the start and toward the end, it falls off. I feel.
You think so?
This part's good, but right at the beginning, right at the end, I didn't notice sound effects if they were.
Nah, it's there pretty well.
They're pretty.
Every editing contest works the same way. One winner, one check. Some guy who's been an after.
I thought this was really good, dude. I thought the sound design was actually good. And look at the attention to detail on this effect right here. Boom.
Oh,
yeah. Come on,
that's
son.
70.
That's top 5. That's top 5 right there. Easy. Easy top 5. And easy top 5. Easy top 5. You're going to have no problem selling motion graphic promo videos like this. Clients are paying $1,000 plus for this. I also love the let the games begin. It feels like it's an arcade. That's easy top 5. You're coming in. Top 5. Easy top 5. I'll put you at again. I'll put you at 4.5. I'll put you at top 5. Saucy. I personally loved that. Thought it was sick. Congratulations, champ. Absolute beast. Stefan. Let's go for Stefan. Let's have a look at Stefan. Stefan 8 or 9,000. Super slow. Yeah.
Do I say that I'm teenage famous? I walked in the party and they know what my name is. They see me on the pages, rocking out the stages. They put me on the billboard, I'm everywhere lately. How Do I say that I'm teenage famous? I walk to the party and they know what my name is. I've been so many places, I've met so many faces. I've been up in the sky so much.
Alright, I see what you're going for there, but aesthetically it's missing a lot. We've got the proud late thing over here on the left, which I think wasn't executed super well. Clip selection's poor. It literally just goes blurry here, and you just allow the camera to go down. There's no transition scene to scene. There is a bit of effort here on like the kind of, you know, blurry, dreamed out effects. Not a huge fan on the pacing. This was very slow. I'll be straight with you. What's your thoughts, Field?
The coolest effect is easy to miss right at the beginning. Tiger's shirt actually, like, it highlights the words right there. You see? Did you see that?
Here. Yeah.
Yeah. That's cool, but I think you needed to zoom in a little bit more on him so people notice it. Very easy to miss, but it was a cool effect.
Yeah, definitely, for sure. Listen, shout out to you, because I think you put a bit of effort in there. I put you around the 2.9, my good sir. Good job. Mizum. Let's have a look. Competition final 2.
Every editing contest works the same way. One
Okay.
word, one check. Some guy who's been in After Effects since he was 12. Everyone else edits for free. Not this one.
My voiceover's
$10,000 split across 70 editors. 70.
There you
You don't
go.
have to be the best editor on the planet. You just have to be close. $1,500 to first place. Free to enter. 38 seconds of footage.
Nice.
The biggest editing contest ever. Let the games begin.
Another one that's like, this is pretty damn good, but again, there's a few different things that I would have changed up here.
Yeah.
Right? I feel as
It's
though
very close to being clean.
for someone that can do such incredible stuff, I feel like you slipped a little bit with the glow here. This feels like kind of like almost like there's a drop shadow on the glow, and you get that weird like gray, that gray outline, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, stuff like this is cool. The cool 3D effects I thought was really nice. I think this is AI right here.
It looks AI, the movement does,
yeah, but that's
still good.
fine.
There's nothing wrong with it.
No, nothing wrong.
This
with
was
that at all.
nice.
Yeah, this was cool, but again, I feel like the gray on the backdrop feels a little bit like just like the colors need to improve a little bit. I thought this was very creative here. And then this is the scene that lets it down the most to me. This is the scene that we've just got some basic level glow popping up off the back of the text. For the amount of like intensity you can do on some of the other visuals, I figured you'd have your glow packs down a little bit better. And then there really is like no kind of dark blue scenes like that, but then the ends on a dark blue scene. So really, like, color palette would have taken this a long way, just having a consistent color palette throughout. Where do you rate this? This is a hard one to rate, where technically I think a lot's good, but again, this fits into the bracket of do it a bit too much. Not any of these are executed extremely well, but I feel as though your like ability to do keyframes and like 3D camera work is pretty cool.
Yeah, do we rate it as an editor or as a client, right? Because if it's as a client, the score drops lower. If it's as an editor, it goes up a little bit.
It's gotta be, that's what's hard. It's got to be a mix, dude, because clients aren't ready to pay for that yet. Well, actually, no. I'll be honest. You just get a lot of revisions. You just get a ton of revisions, to be fair.
Yeah. 2.8 is solid. I think that's meat in the middle.
I think so, too.
It wasn't bad. There's potential. A lot of these have good potential.
They do have, that's what you have to rate it from, potential. Oh!
Oh, speaking of potential.
Darn it, bro.
DQ.
Wasted potential. DaVinci Resolve, I'm starting out. The music is not mine. I don't have a subscription to Epidemic Sound. Okay. Well, let's have a look then, mate. Let's have a little look.
Grinding the VP Plus marketplace in 2026 is like buying Bitcoin in 2008.
Okay.
You just have to look at it from a sheer competition perspective. Outreach is highly competitive. It's not going to work. Upwork.
You got to cut that down a bit more.
Upwork is low paying and highly competitive.
Super beginner.
It's double shit. The VP Plus marketplace has high paying opportunities and really low competition because only the people inside the community can apply to the jobs. And every client you land leaves a review on your profile, which increases your credibility, which makes the next client even easier to close. I don't know if you should buy Bitcoin.
Really poor effort on your behalf here. A, I've given you a B-roll folder of lots of different, images and stuff to back this up. You could have used it. Also, very basic graphics that you've put together here. I feel as though even just a little bit of effort, you could have done something better here. I see what you're going for, right? This is almost like a storyboard, maybe. But yeah, I mean, not too much comments here. You're definitely on the beginner side. Things that I'd improve is figure out what your flow is, whether you're like whipping up some graphics in Photoshop or whipping up some graphics in Figma, or even AI generating some graphics and then just splitting the layers, because this is just, you know, not going to cut it with these like very flat, very basic level graphics. And then also the pacing of my clip was really bad because you didn't cut out the different takes. You want to edit that's like a hyper punchy edit. Music was way too loud as well. Fast review on beginners, 100%. We'll go for a 1. Good job. Clinton Suraj, good job, brother. Let's have a look.
This is going to be a real 4-week plan on how to go from 0 to full-time with video editing. We're going to break this down week by week. I'm going to give you every single thing to do on a weekly basis in order to take yourself from whatever income you're at right now to being a full-time video editor. I define that as 1 to 3 clients paying you at least $2,500 plus a month. This month, I closed and onboarded 142 new clients for my freelance market. So I have an unholy amount of data on what's working
that's a lot of data.
What clients respond to, and how you as an editor
that's a lot of data.
Them and build a full-time career. And today, I'm going to give it all to you.
Damn, the music is too loud, though. The music is a bit too loud, though, huh? Damn it, son. Damn. Thoughts on that?
At what point do I just open Premiere Pro and show people where the hard limiter effect is, right? It's always, stuff's too loud, it's too loud, sound design's not... I do like some of the effects here and the attempts and stuff. Yeah. It's clean. It's just sound will make or break your projects. You can make the cleanest visuals in the world. If your sound is off, people are going to be uncomfortable watching your content, right?
Yes, I absolutely. However, again, I feel as though color palette issue is where we've got reds here, we've got dark blues here, then we've got this gray, which, by the way, I thought the gray 3D section was one of the coolest that you did. Where was that? Here? This bit here, bro. I thought this, because then here you have some proper contrast. You've got a darker background with the yellow text popping up. Looks saucy, bro. I think this was a really nice edit, but it's again an example of somebody who's just going a little bit too hard. So nothing is executed at an extremely high level. Scenes like this are a bit messy, but if I was in this timeline and you'd have stuck to this style the whole way, and everything was visualized like this would have turned into like an 8 or a 9. So this is another example. This was literally another example of somebody who is just in need of the fundamentals improving. But I thought it was good, though. I'm going to give you a 3.3. And in fact, I like the edit. I think you just need to change a couple key things. So I'm giving you a product as well, bro. I'm giving you a product. I'm sending you some headphones, bro, so you can focus on the sound design.
Hell yeah.
Right? And you can pull down the levels a little bit more. Free product.
That's the trick. Wear headphones, people.
Right? You gotta have the headphones, son. All right, let's see. Next up, we've got Mr. Isaac. Mr. Isaac.
The best editor you know is broke, and the guy charging $4,000 a month, he's fine. He's all right. So what does he have that you don't? It's not skill. It's not a better reel. He's just standing where the clients already are. That's it. That's the whole difference. Talent doesn't get discovered anymore. It gets found. The VP Plus Marketplace.
Hey, yo.
New jobs every single day. This is where all the clients went.
But it holds that frame for too long. This was a very beginner edit. I think some stuff you were doing was cool. I like there's a consistent color palette around. Your use of keyframes, 3D camera is pretty nice, but the graphics and the assets you're using are stocky and low quality. It lets it down. Yeah, not too much of a comment on this. I'd say you have a fair bit of improvement to do, but I think, weirdly enough, it's a weird one to look at how some of these edits do different. Some of these editors do different stuff better than others, where your use of keyframes and 3D camera works really nice. I actually think some of this is saucy. Can't lie, brother. Yeah, I'm actually gonna pop that at a 3. Good job.
Good stuff.
Yeah, you surprised me a bit there, Marco. But the font selection could be improved a lot. Marco, let's have a look at Marco, huh? Okay, we're back on the Tatanjay.
This is the craziest party that could ever be. Don't turn on the lights, cause I don't want to see. Mama told me not to come.
Holding a bit too long there, made me feel uncomfortable.
She said that ain't the way to have fun.
This is Strawberry eating at it.
That ain't the way to have fun. No.
Yo, what the fuck, son?
Get him in VP Plus, Jack. Come on.
Yo, what?
You're in.
What the fuck,
You're in.
bro? I think do we DQ that, bro? I feel like that was a bit sketch right there. Listen, we technically had no NSFW rules there, but I feel as though, listen, that caught me by surprise. I was feeling sus the whole time though watching that, and then it makes sense that came in at the end. Listen, shout out to you. We're gonna put that at a 1. Good job. We're ding 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 ding. We're gonna break the platform again. Listen, the sheer comedic value there, not too shabby. Sub Hadeep Ray, let's get it. This was my first time opening After Effects. I'm a beginner in video first time. Okay, this is gonna be a basic one then, huh? If it's first time ever opening After Effects, let's see.
The freelance game is in shambles. It's never been harder to get clients. Yet at the same time, content has never been more in demand. So how can it be that brands need more content than ever, but editors can't land clients? The reason is simple. They don't hire from DMs anymore. They don't hire from email anymore. They go straight to the source. Introducing the VP Plus Marketplace with new jobs posted every single day. Welcome to the source.
Okay, you said it was your first time in After Effects. Great job. Obviously, tons of room for improvement. Everything felt very flat. There's not much attention to detail on the style of a lot of these graphics. Literally, even stuff as simple as just having some clean like gradients and maybe some minor drop shadow on some of these can just give it a bit more of a 3D feel. But then also, even if with the 3D camera, you've chosen really low quality people here, brother. So like the it's cooked. And also, you're not having depth of field turned on the 3D camera. So these guys, they just look blurry as hell. But if you add depth of field, then they could actually like feel as though there's some genuine 3D-ness to the scene, and like they're blurred with the bokeh, the attention's on the graphic. So definitely just like super on the beginner side. But good job. Thank you for getting involved. Use ChatGPT, Fal AI, Kling, CapCut, Suno. Oh, this is an AI, sauced up AI video. Let's see.
The best editor you know is broke.
Can I turn up the quality on this? Fuck it a bit. All right, let's see.
Is broke.
All right, bro. Give me that. There you go.
The best editor you know is broke. And the guy charging $4,000 a month?
What happened there?
He's fine. He's all right. So what does he have that you don't? It's not skill. It's not a better reel.
Who's she?
He's just standing where the clients already are.
This makes no sense.
That's it. That's the whole difference. Talent doesn't get discovered anymore. It gets found.
Svetlana?
The VP Plus Marketplace. New jobs every single day. This is where all the clients went.
I mean, the concept doesn't make much sense. What do you think about that, huh?
I don't drive a teacup car and give people golden tickets into VP Plus. I wish I did. That would be a cool gig. But I mean, for what it was, the AI, the look of things, the art direction, the kind of storytelling is there. You know.
Nah.
You don't think so?
This was sloppy AI, brother. You're using AI. We gotta hold you accountable. Ota. Weird concept, strange, poor ideation. I love you. The only reason I'm going this hard is because the entire point of AI is your imagination. This is straight slop. I would never go hard on someone's edit like this, but the fact that it's AI means that you could have done anything here, son. You gotta be fucking
Yeah, you're right.
You know, the story that could have been told here compared to what was, you're talking about you know, an editor, and here's why it's easy for him, and then this woman pops up, so it's not even really like, we're not even showing stuff on screen, compared to what was happening. The story was all over the place. Brother, I spend a lot of time making stuff with AI these days. You gotta come harder than that. You gotta come harder than that, brother. You gotta come harder than that. I say that's a solid one. Good job for Alvin. You gotta come harder than that. And listen, like, I'm still trying to get my AI workflow up and moving. So I guess, listen, I'm gonna go hit the toilet real quick. I'm gonna play an AI promo video that I made that's just funny and just simple for this contest. I'll play it right now. It takes 60 seconds. Highfield, if you need to grab a drink, I'm gonna take a pee real quick. We'll run back, okay? Base, guys.
We'll be right back.
I'm Danny. I'm a full-time video editor, and I'm damn good at what I do. But I've got an issue. Every time I want a new client, I've got to stop editing and spend the whole week DMing strangers who never replied. Until now. Because one of the editors in my Discord just put me on to VP+. VP+ does all the hard stuff for me. The lead gen, the outreach, the marketing, the sales. They bring the clients, I do the editing. Clients post their projects on the platform with the budget already attached, so there's a real number in front of me before I even approach them. And the client has to fund the entire project up front, and the money sits in escrow until I've finished the edit, and then it's automatically released. Now, anytime I want a new client, I just load up VP+ and apply. It's so easy compared to what I was doing before. If you're struggling to get clients like me, then check out the VP+ marketplace. Live now.
All right, so listen, that was an example of what something a tiny bit less sloppy looks like. I by the way, I even think that right there is on the sloppy side. Like, I just made that as like an ad break that I could go and use the toilet for while I played something on the screen. But you see what I mean? Where at least like there's a more of a consistent, like, thought out, more of a consistent and thought out plot to the video. You know, like, you've got this guy, he's struggling, cool, we're using a bit of diversity in the scenes, we've got a consistent character, there's a bit more storytelling there. And by the way, if you guys want to make great AI content, you can literally just go and like find scenes for movies and then just recreate the flow in, with your own setup. So for example, if you recognize like that kind of flow, that's basically just Wolf of Wall Street, where Jordan Belfort is talking about how he's a trader at this firm and blah, 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 right? Same exact soundtrack, Kanye West. And I even think that's a bit sloppy. But anyways, let me grab a drink. Let's go ahead and jump to it, all right? 2 seconds. Let's see. Is the Fieldster back? The Fieldster is not back. The Fieldster is currently AFK. I can't lie. The Fieldster is AFK. Let's see if he comes back in a second. Okay. Damn, are they in the same house? No, we're not in the same house. Some people were telling me this guy is a killer, Shaz. So I'm excited to watch this in a second. We're going to watch Sullivan, then we're going to watch Shaz. Where's Nezu? Nezu coming through tomorrow. Upper Deckian? No Upper Deckian today. Why is Highfield on another camera if they're in the same house? We're not in the same house, bro. Highfield, are we in the same house?
Yeah. We could be. There's a few of us in here,
That's what I mean. We could be. All right. 2 edits right now. Let's go.
The freelance game is in shambles. It's never been harder to get clients.
Who is this
Yet
guy?
at the same time, content has never been more in demand. So how can it be that brands need more content than ever, but editors can't land clients? The reason is simple. They don't hire from DMs anymore. They don't hire from email anymore. They go straight to the source. Introducing the VP Plus Marketplace with new jobs posted every single day. Welcome to the source.
All right, listen, that's some sloppy woppy toppy right there. We're gonna go for a good job.
It was getting louder. What was that? It was getting louder and louder.
It was a bit intense.
It's crazy.
So wait, there's two here. SFX only let the games begin, and then V1 let the games begin. So I guess it's V1 that we're watching right now. All right, let's see. I've been hearing rumors about this guy Shaz. I've been hearing rumors around the service. Someone said, "Bro, like you're not ready for Shaz." Like, shout out to this guy. They said, "Yo, when Shaz drops an edit, you're not going to be ready for it." So let's have a look.
The freelance game is in shambles. It's never been harder to get clients.
Okay.
Yet at the same time, content has never been more in demand.
Clean.
So how can it be that brands need more content than ever, but editors can't land clients?
Oh, bro.
The reason is simple. They don't hire from DMs anymore. They don't hire from email anymore. They go straight to the source.
Oh my God.
Introducing the VP Plus Marketplace with new jobs posted every single day. Welcome to the source.
I mean, bro, you cooked. I mean, you fucking cooked hard. This section here, though, I felt maybe a tiny bit flat. I feel like the grid background just staying stagnant didn't make a lot of sense. Everything else is to like the highest level degree. So Shaz, I think literally only thing you might have just ran out of time straight up, brother. Where the end felt a little bit flat. I can't lie. Even like the cards feel like a little bit squashed. Everything else felt like just super high level, like on an actual another level. Sauced up, elite.
Yeah.
Definitely top 5. Bro's walking away with some cold hard cash right there. Not messing around.
This is how you blend styles. Right?
Yeah, dude, big
time. It's like a surprise. It's pixel and then boom, one style and another.
I want to watch it again.
The freelance game is in shambles. It's never been harder to get clients. Yet at the same time, content has never been more in demand. So how can it be that brands need more content than ever, but editors can't land clients? The reason is simple. They don't hire from DMs anymore.
Yeah.
They don't hire from email anymore.
Well
they
done.
go straight to the source. Introducing the VP Plus Marketplace with new jobs posted every single day. Welcome to the source.
Bro. You kidding me? 3D VP Plus, everything. Shaz, A, I want you for a year in VP Plus. B, your potential top 5. Absolute beast, dude.
The rumors were true.
The rumors were true. Dude, I wake up, I just hear murmurs. Shaz is making an edit. Shaz is making it. I'm like, who's Shaz? And then boom, he just comes out of nowhere. What a beast. Absolute killer. Lazar, you have big shoes to follow in, brother. Let's have a look at Lazar.
This is going to be a real 4-week plan on how to go from 0 to full-time with video editing. We're going to break this down week by week. I'm going to give you every single thing to do on a weekly basis in order to take yourself from whatever income you're at right now to being a full-time video editor. I define that as 1 to 3 clients paying you at least $2,500 plus a month. This month, I closed and onboarded 142 new clients for my freelance marketplace. So I have an unholy amount of data on what's working right now, what clients respond to, and how you as an editor can actually close them and build a full-time career. And today, I'm going to give it all to you.
Sound effects were too loud. You really feel like what an unpolished edit is when you watch it back to back with a polished edit. The flatness of a lot of these graphics. Like I see you're trying to do like a little like top glow to make it feel a bit glossy, but then you've got like some drop shadow that doesn't really work here. Like the inner shadow gives it just a bit of like a low quality feel. Also, you're rushing through certain things, like here. There's no reason for that to have popped up and disappeared so quickly, so you have a pacing issue for sure. Pet peeve, you're doing some 3D camera work, but you haven't toggled on depth of field, so like everything just is in focus, when that makes it look confusing, because like real 3D camera work, you've got your depth of field, you've got your actual like it looks like a real lens where you're able to play with the aperture and everything. So these things here would be blurred out, the background would be blurred out as well. We'd be clearly focused on specific text. So poor execution right there. Also the color theory's all over the place. Again, we have stuff pop up here. Also on the lowest end, you've put my audio through Adobe Podcast, but it's like it sounds robotic.
An unholy amount of data on what's working right now.
Or it sounds a bit like, just sounds a bit artificial, right? So that's like that's like the fine line, is like you want to improve the audio quality, but it needs to still sound natural. But I think genuinely, Lazar, you are again another few like small changes away from actually being able to crush. Even just, bro, just go slap on one button, depth of field, figure out how to play with the aperture and the focal distance, the focal length of your 3D camera in After Effects, and then just choose a better color palette, and you could have killed this scene right here. You could have absolutely crushed this scene. That's the problem with many, many, many editors here, is literally just, you are a great editor. Lazar, you're a sick editor, dude. You just have to make a couple small changes. That's all you have to do.
Yep.
And then you're actually going to be client ready. You're going to be able to fucking crush, dude. So, like, that I think is I don't want to shit on absolutely anybody. Because I think so many of you are really good. You're just doing a little bit too much. I can't lie. What do you think about that?
Sure. Well, I'm going to give him a shout out because he's in chat. He said, I did it in a rush. I joined late. Thanks for the feedback. I will come back. So appreciate you taking that on board. To say that this was rushed, you focused too much on like clean motion graphics at the start. Just tear that all down and make something a bit more refined, a bit more clear, right? Because you've got to work with time constraints when you're working with clients. You know, sometimes you'll pick up a project last minute, and you've got to know what to get rid of that's going to take so much time to edit, and just keep the stuff that's clean, concise, and consistent. Right?
Big time, brother.
All in all, not bad. This is a rush job. This is not bad. I've seen worse rush jobs than this. You know?
No, I agree 100%. So big shout out to you, Lazar. I'm actually going to put that like a 3.3. And I'm going to go ahead and say good job, brother. Ritesh Chaven. Let's have a look.
Every editing contest works the same way. One winner, one check. Some guy who's been in After Effects since he was 12. Everyone else edits for free. Not this one. $10,000 split across 70 editors. 70. You don't have to be the best editor.
There you go.
You just have to be close. $1,500 to first place.
Oh, I would have pulled that up a little bit there.
Enter. 38 seconds of footage. The biggest editing contest ever. Let the games begin.
Saucy. That was really nice. W.
Nice. Very nice.
Quick W in the chat for sure. I really like that. I'd actually say that was like a solid like a 4 right there, or like a 3.8 maybe potentially. What do you think about the Highfield?
Good fundamentals, understood the assignment, kept the theming very accurate to like Apple style almost. Just really clean and just fun to watch.
Yeah.
Very good stuff.
I think I gotta go a little higher. I think I might that to me I think is a 4, bro. I can't lie. Beats was sick. Yeah. That was good, dude. That was really nice, Ritesh. I'm giving you a free year of VP and you're a number 4. Big up to you, brother. Absolute killer. Shamdev Roy, you absolute star, mate. Let's have a look at Shamdev Roy.
Here's why you wouldn't enter the biggest editing contest ever. One,
that was
you
too
feel
fast.
like you won't win.
Who's that guy?
There's 70 winners, so it's kind of easy to win. Number 2, you've got nothing to edit, but we have 6 different projects. All of them have tons of different footage in. There's something for absolutely everybody.
Too fast.
That's not a valid excuse either.
Nothing's done clean.
We've got no time. We've capped it at 38 seconds. The edit can only be 38 seconds because we're going to be watching.
He could have done a better execution of that.
You tell me you don't have time to make a 38-second edit? Of course you do. Number 4, it costs money. This one doesn't cost money. This is free to enter, and I'm giving out $10,000 in total prizes to 70 winners.
Literally, just as basic as adding a little comma right there. This one's obviously a super beginner. Big up to you for getting involved, brother. Good job. Luis Ortiz, I had fun. Access denied. No, Luis, bro. Ortiz,
I'll take your word for it, Luis. Yeah. Did you have fun?
I hope you had fun. We don't know. Fuck, I hope you had fun, bro. I hope you had fun. Da Vinci and text. Let's have a look.
Who are you? I was a pro video editor.
Jack.
Yeah, I listen. I don't know what I'm looking at. Good job, Usman.
I like the song,
brother. Yeah,
nice song.
The fuck did I just look at?
The best editor you know is
Oh!
And the guy charging $4,000 a month?
Holy shit!
All right. So what does he have that you
Nah.
don't? It's not skill. It's not a better.
Oh my god.
He's just standing where the clients already are.
Wow, that's really well
the whole
done.
Difference. Talent doesn't get discovered anymore. It gets found. The VP Plus Marketplace. New jobs every single day. This is where all the clients went.
That was really. Who was he? That was him. Let's have a look. Edit.
Oh,
by
he's super active in the Discord. Shout out to you, bro. I've seen you type in, "Oh, I'm worried my edit isn't good." What are you talking about?
Nah, yeah.
What are you saying?
To be fair, bro, I'm worried that edit wasn't that good. Let's watch it one more time to see if it's no good.
Yeah.
The best editor you know is broke.
Saucy!
And the guy charging $4,000 a month? He's all right.
No, this
so
is
what
saucy.
does he have that you don't? It's not skill.
Oh my
it's
God.
not a better reel. He's just standing where the clients already are.
Bruh.
That's it. That's the whole difference. Talent doesn't get discovered anymore. It gets found. The VP Plus Marketplace. New jobs every single day.
Brother, beast.
This is where all the clients went.
There's only one issue in that, and it's that when you were chopping up the piece, you left like one job card here. There's meant to be like 6. That's just me that recognizes that, dude. You're clearly top 5. I put you at a 4.7. That's pretty much as high as it goes. I think you absolutely crushed. I'm giving you potential top 5. I'm also giving you a year in VP. You killed it. Holy shit, that was incredible. I just loved that. That was amazing.
Incredible.
Yeah.
If you get into VP, please at me so I can note your names down, because if you're getting in and I want your name, it's because there's clients that want this stuff, and I want you to be the person I refer.
Yeah.
Because this is clean.
What an absolute beast, genuinely.
Very nice.
Next up.
The best editor you know is broke.
Is this just low quality on my end? Oh, he uploaded at 360p.
And the guy charging $4,000 a month? He's fine. He's all right.
Yeah.
So what does he have that you don't? It's not skill. It's not a better reel. He's just standing where the clients already are.
It's not even timed right. Listen, big up to you for giving it a shot. Good job. Lou AI, let's have a look.
Every editing contest works the same way. One winner, one check. Some guy who's been in After Effects since he was 12. Everyone else edits for free. Not this one. $10,000 split across 70 editors. 70. You don't have to be the best editor on the planet. You just have to be close. $1,500 to first place. Free to enter. 38 seconds of footage. The biggest editing
This is where it started getting kind of nice.
Let the games begin. Unless...
Oh, dude, I'm telling you, there's so many of you are like literally 5 or 6 out of 10. And if you could just improve a few things, you'd be able to get clients. Because this right here, for a motion graphics like SaaS promo video, you wouldn't be able to get a client paying you much for this because they're going to have a ton of revisions. Mainly, you've got a contrast issue. Blue on blue doesn't work. Then it gets a little bit slow with some of these graphics. Then you've got a very basic thing here, which is that this is not how you spell $10,000. You take the dollar, you put it at the start, then you have a apostrophe. Like it shouldn't be it shouldn't be. That's basically like $10 almost, like $10, and like you're counting the third decimal of like the penny of a penny. Then here it gets pretty clean again, but again you've got kind of like no depth of field on some of these. So for example, you've got depth of field on the card at the bottom left, but then the card at the top right has no depth of field. Card at the right hand side has none. Card at the top left doesn't. So are they all at the same distance in the 3D space, but then just that card is pulled back? Also, if you just added a little bit of like rotation and made them rotated in the 3D space, they'd feel like it actually is more like naturally scattered. And I'm just trying to spot all of like the little micro adjustments that I would have done to this. Then this ends up being really clean. A lot of this is, and then again, you switch from constant blue to almost like, this is like the Apple Vision Pro UI. But then you go back
with like a warm background.
Yeah. But then you go like back to blue. It's kind of confusing, genuinely.
You know what makes this hard, Jack, as well? Like
if
you go to the early stage, it's really hard when you have a really dynamic background that's moving and looks nice, because you're then having to make your actual effects and your graphics compete with that. And these don't really compete with that because the background's so nice. So sometimes it's better to kind of relax on like the background movement and the clean visuals until like this leaderboard looks good because it's simple at the front. The back is what's something clean and flashy. And then when that background's gone and you show your 3D edits and effects and stuff, so much cleaner. It's hard to compete with a dynamic background when you're editing stuff.
Bro.
It's hard.
Big time. Big time, big time, big time. I feel as though genuinely the theme of the day for so many of these edits is just you need to tweak the fundamentals. The fundamentals is
slow down.
Yeah, slow down. Like the fundamentals is the thing that's most important for this, genuinely. Having said that, I still think you did well, dude. I still think you did well.
Yeah.
I'm giving you a free month in VP. You're a 3. I'm giving you a 3. Mole1 AK, let's have a look. Brother.
Most video editing contests only have 3 winners. That means if 1,000 video editors enter, 997 lose. We wanted to do it a little bit different. In our editing contest, which is the biggest in history, by the way, we're doing 70 winners. The first place winner is getting $1,500 in cold hard cash, not this fake Amazon money, real money. And we're giving away headsets, we're giving away keyboards, we're giving away mice, and I'm just gonna send this stuff straight to your house. I'm gonna watch every single edit live on my channel with close to 500,000 subscribers. BigEditContest.com to register, join the free Discord, and I look forward to seeing you in the contest.
Again, another example of an edit that pacing-wise is nice. The pacing's on point, but I don't understand the executive decision to say, Jack's wearing a black shirt, I'm going to do like black or dark text, right? Completely confused.
The gradient doesn't help.
Yeah.
No. Having that light gradient does not change the fact that it's dark on dark.
Guys,
I have to focus on it.
The most basic thing you guys can use for contrast is just a color wheel, right? So if your background's blue and you put orange or yellow text, it's going to contrast really well. It's going to pop really well. If your background is green and you put yellow text, they're next to each other. It's not going to contrast well at all. They're going to be blurring into each other. If your background is pink or purple and you use even like some greens or some yellows or some reds, ultimately, it'll contrast a lot more, right? And the glow says Tipra for sure. So it's a tricky one. Pacing wise, I think you did really good. I think it was fun, but I'll be straight up with you. There's some fundamental stuff that needs to improve there. But literally, like, look at that. Another fundamental one where, like, if you'd have literally
fix the captions, you're getting paid.
Right? Yeah, fix the captions. Cool.
Sort the glow, you're getting paid.
Yeah, the
small
glow,
things.
The glow is too much for sure. The glow is a little bit too much. I got to be straight with you about that. Good job. Najan, let's have a look.
Most video editing contests. I'm giving up 4 days of my life.
Oh my God.
We're hosting the biggest
Holy
editing
shit.
contest in history. We're giving away $10,000. That means if 1,000 video editors enter, 997 lose. If you join this contest, which is free to enter, and I'm watching every single edit.
Nope.
I have a panel of guests. Some of the
Too
top
much.
editors
You're
in
doing
the
too
world
much,
who are gonna be
brother.
Sitting down with me. The top 5 places win cold hard cash. Not this fake Amazon money, real money. And we've got prizes to give out.
Music's too loud. The captions at the bottom are just ridiculous. No one's going to see that. It's going to be below the fold. People aren't, their thumbs there, or it's literally cut off on different platforms. It's a little bit too messy. Well, way too messy. You're just kind of throwing stuff in there. Definitely a beginner. Shout out to you. Big up for getting involved in the contest. Good job. Ultima. Let's have a look, Ultima. Oh, wow.
The freelance game is in shambles.
Who's he?
It's never been harder to get clients. Yet at the same time, content has never been more in demand.
Nice.
So how
Way
can
too
it
loud
be
on the
that
sound
brands
effects?
need
Ah!
more content than ever, but editors can't land clients?
My ears!
The reason is simple. They don't hire from DMs anymore.
Oh my God.
They don't hire from email anymore. They go straight to the source. Introducing the VP Plus Marketplace with new jobs posted every single day. Welcome to the source.
All right, cute edit, but it's sloppy though, brother. It's sloppy. We give you a 1.1 for fun. Emmanuel, shout out to you. Let's have a look. What's Ronaldo doing here, bro? All right, disqualified. No Ronaldo edit. Sorry, mate. Jermaine, let's have a look,
This is going to be a real 4-week plan on how to go from 0 to full-time with video editing. We're going to break this down week by week. I'm going to give you every single thing to do on a weekly basis in order to take yourself from whatever income you're at right now to being a full-time video editor. I define that as 1 to 3 clients paying you at least $2,500 plus a month.
Okay.
This month, I closed and onboarded 142 new
That's
clients
a nice
for my
scene.
freelance market.
That's a nice
so
scene
I have
right
an
there.
unholy
That's
amount
the
of
nicest
data
frame.
on what's working right now.
Love
what clients
this.
respond to,
This is
and
good.
how you as an editor can actually close them and build a full-time career. And today, I'm going to give it all to you.
Dude. Ajman. Some cool stuff there, dude. I think...
Attention to detail, too.
Yeah, I think some of these motion graphics need to be simplified a bit, where there's a bit too much happening. But...
The keyframing here wasn't too great as well with the ramping of the calendar, like slowing down and speeding up.
Yeah, for sure.
I think that could have been smoothed out a bit.
Yeah.
I am.
Yep, there you are. Also,
You found Cammy on my profile pictures. I respect that.
Yeah, attention
Doing
to
some
detail.
deep research.
Attention to detail is good. I feel like you could have had a bit more depth here, where subtle drop shadow or something to insinuate the phone is off the background, right? It's actually, in front of it. I was a bit confused on the choice to then stop the music here, because it's not that much of it's not that much of a high impact moment. I'd also go ahead and say $ and like the comma here for 2,500. It is a pretty basic one to add. I thought this frame was the nicest. Look at how simple this frame is. Again, this is less is more. Where this is a really well executed piece right here, but it's really nice. Like the visual hierarchy, my attention instantly goes to the VP Plus in the middle, and I can very clearly read the text at the top. Close and onboarded 142 new clients. You visualize it super well. This frame right here, I'd like to see more stuff like this, where that is like a very well executed scene right there. From a fundamental perspective, I love this. Thought this was really good. I go ahead and put, I'd say this is like a solid 3.5. Ajabane. And you know what? You're getting a product for this one. What should we give him up? What should we give him? New mouse? Maybe? New mouse?
Oh, mouse is fire.
Yeah?
It's got the hotkeys on it?
Of course.
Little buttons on the side?
Of course, you got to.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. All right, new mouse.
Let's
go. Free product. Big Bang. Sharpie. In for videography. Let's have a look.
Come on, Sharpie.
A lot happening though, huh? Okay, cool. I saw what you're going for there. I feel as though color grading here is just mandatory. Any videography projects that don't have color grading, I also thought like your masking of different scenes didn't make a whole lot of sense here because there's no, I guess we're looking at the bottle, but then on the left we're looking at nothing, right? This split screen effect is cool when you actually have two high leverage, high impact shots. Music didn't really fit it, or it wasn't really edited that well to the music. I feel as though, again here, I guess there's 3 girls, 1, 2, 3. None of these shots feel like keepers, though. I feel as though you could have probably found better shots. Again here, what do? We're zoomed in on the makeup, but then look at that. It's like, it's not even necessarily center frame.
And it's blurred as well. Yeah,
it's blurred as well. Here it looks like you're just trying.
This is interesting here. Please add the motion blur when you're moving stuff and ease in and ease out your keyframes, because this is just like a slow coming. It screams, I don't know what I'm doing with keyframes.
Yeah, we're trying too hard here for sure. I'd say I'd put this at like a 1.5. Good job, brother. Harris, let's have a look. By the way, we haven't seen any effects for a while, so it's heating up. Put a fire in the chat right now if you guys are put a fire in the chat if you guys are watching these edits with us right now and you're actually seeing key improvements that you're going to go make to your own videos, right? So put a fire in the chat if you're actually taking away some tangible feedback. And then also, if you are, what's your biggest takeaway so far in terms of what you're going to apply to your next edits, right? Let's have a look.
The freelance game is in shambles. It's never been harder to get clients. Yet at the same time, content has never been more in demand.
Nice little music change
so
right
how
there.
can it be that brands
Sound design
need
needs
more
to be
content than ever, but editors can't land clients?
Need to bring them sound effects down a little bit.
The reason is simple. They don't hire from DMs anymore. They don't hire from email anymore. They go straight to the source, introducing the VP Plus Marketplace with new jobs posted every single day. Welcome to the source.
Okay. What's our feedback on that, Mr. Fieldster?
It's a hard one, right? Because it's almost there. You know, the vision's there. There's just a few things that kind of look a little bit off. It's hard to judge. I think there's just no attention to detail when that phone edit came in and it just said editor 1, editor 2, editor 2, editor 3, editor 4.
Yeah.
There could have been a bit more effort there because it just looks flat. Like, what am I getting from that? I can see that it's low effort.
Yeah.
And you just said, oh, I'll put editor 1, 2, 3, 4 and it's fine. You know?
Yeah, that's fair for sure. I also think font selection on that was a little bit too big and bold. But to be honest with you, dude, again, this is something where it's like you're like a month of locking in.
Yeah.
To just be
exactly
fucking great. You literally lock in for like a month and you're actually killing the game. Stuff like this, it's a bit too stagnant. So look at how long we hold here, and then the motion starts back up again. Then the camera starts, and then the transition's nice again, right? Where everything else felt pretty fast paced, and then all of a sudden this was super flat. I can't lie. So you know what? I'm gonna put you at like a 2.5. I'm gonna say good job, and we're gonna go to Muhammad. Final. Let's have a look on the old final, the old Fine-Ski Woozle.
Think Instagram is just for selfies and food.
Oh, what? Let me come back. Oh, my goodness. Okay. Are we 1080p still? 1080p?
Think Instagram is just for selfies and food pics. Think again. I'm going to show you how smart freelancers are using their Instagram feed as a lead magnet to attract paying work to them on a consistent basis.
Okay.
It can also be a powerful professional tool to land paying work in 2024. Without further ado, let's jump into the video.
Okay, you needed to cut out some of my sections where, you know, it needs to be a bit tighter. I thought some of your 3D work was really cool. Font selection lets it down big time here. This like serif style all over fancy style writing doesn't make sense. People can't read it, especially for such a fast scene. Then you use it down here as well. I get it. You're going for that kind of like aesthetic type vibe, but the font selection needed work big time. Also, sound effects were way too hard. By the way, sound design done right is just subtle. You can't even necessarily notice it, right? It just brings an effect to life. And we definitely noticed the set. Like, you basically use sound effects and not sound design, if that makes sense, right? But again, this is literally like a 5 that could go to a 7 with a couple key changes. You fix the sound design, you fix your fonts, you fix the pacing on some of these bits right here, where even here, it's like I breathe and come in. It should have just started there. That's like almost a second. That's like almost a second of effectively wasted time. Because you're only a couple key changes, I'm gonna put you at like a 2.6 because I can see the potential there, dude. I really can. And I think a couple key fixes and you're actually pretty on point. Let me go ahead and slap good. Let's have a look, huh? Pukraj Suthar. Let's have a look, huh? Let's have a look, huh?
Grinding the VP Plus marketplace in 2026 is like buying Bitcoin in 2008. You just have to look at it from a sheer competition perspective. Outreach is highly competitive. It's not going to work. Upwork is low paying and highly competitive. It's double shit. The VP Plus marketplace has high paying opportunities and really low competition because only the people inside the community can apply to the jobs.
I want to watch that again.
Grinding the VP Plus marketplace in 2026 is like buying Bitcoin in 2008. You just have to look at it from a sheer competition perspective. Outreach is highly competitive. It's not going to work. Upwork is low paying and highly competitive. It's double shit. The VP Plus marketplace has high paying opportunities and really low competition because only the people inside the community can apply to the jobs.
I thought the flow of that was nice, dude. Again, I feel like you're doing a little bit too much on just trying to flex your abilities. Also, font selection, I thought definitely needed improvement. This kind of like chalkboard effect, just for the style of Talking Head, I don't necessarily think makes a lot of sense. And then you've got these kind of like, feels like just an overlay thrown in the background to try and make something cooler that was happening. But I like that you've got some nice camera tracking here. Like, you feel like the camera's flying back and forth. There's definitely a nice bit of motion. Here, I think, again, I see what you're going for. I probably would have just done icons here, not text, because my mind almost doesn't know what to read. I'm like, am I reading this? Am I reading this? Am I reading this? So this was pulling my attention a little bit, but I thought, again, the execution could have been a bit better. This is a weird one. What do you think?
You know what's interesting, Jack?
Talk to me.
I didn't even notice that there was camera tracking on your face because I was too busy looking at the swirly things and the captions. Like, this little thing with the hourglass is clean. It's just you start to get a bit busy with effects. Like, I found my eyes looking and darting everywhere, and at that point, I'm fatigued watching the video, and I want to scroll away. Right.
I agree, dude. I agree. Font selection here would have improved this a lot. But I actually think, like, fundamentally, you're doing some stuff pretty cool here.
Yeah, there's potential there for sure.
There's definitely potential. For sure. Big up to you, brother. I'm gonna put you at a 2.5. I'm gonna say good job. Garnett, let's have a look. Videography. Edited by Garnett.
Go! Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. All the way up. I'm all the way up. I'm all the way up. Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up.
What does that even say?
Bentley Coupes and Rolexes. Kicked the bitch out the room and gave her no breakfast. Had to stash the jewels. These bitches so reckless. Keep my hoes on cruise. I'm talking naughty uptown, showing off for new things. Couldn't take it all, so I gave her change.
Okay. You know, that needs some work right there. That needs some solid work right there. You never want to confuse, in sales, a confused mind never buys, and then in editing as well, a confused mind is just going to turn this off. So nothing can stop me. Thing stop. Like, yeah, nothing can stop. And then it goes behind him, so we can't read the text. Lot of polishing needed. Funny, with the Jet Li, you kick this girl in the face.
Kicking the girl.
Yeah, I mean, the Jet Li kicks her in the face. Wouldn't necessarily fit a club edit, though. That's like a meme style edit right there. So listen, I'm going to bring that down to probably a 1.1. Rohan, let's have a look. Trying minimalist style. Okay, he says I'm trying the minimalist style, so let's have a look at what this means.
In this video, I'm going to give you everything you need to start freelance video editing.
a portion of you will have arrived on this video thinking that video editing is oversaturated. Some of you will think that AI is coming to take your jobs. And some of you will even think that you're too late to video editing and that all the clients are gone. All of that is completely wrong. And over the next few minutes, I'm gonna show you how now is actually a better time than any time in history to start freelance video editing, but this entire game has changed and there are very different rules. And this is the reason why some of you will listen to what I just said and think, yeah, BS, bro. It's probably one of the worst times to start editing, but that would be completely wrong. The reason why...
Thoughts filled.
If you just did sound design.
Yeah,
because
right?
your attack is the minimal style.
Yeah,
and people would pay for this more so than some of the flashiest stuff we've seen that was just off the mark. Because this is simplified. I know what I'm looking at. It's easy to take in. The color theory is good. It's easy to look at. It doesn't harm the eyes. It's just you need to add some layering with sound when things are moving and emphasis on words are being said. Like there's a part of this video where it zooms on Jack's face, but he took a pause. If you just did a little whoosh sound effect, that would have broken up the silence, and it wouldn't have been as jarring.
Yeah,
you know, it's the little details.
You definitely need sound design for sure. Also, one thing you could do with text scenes like this is that if you just did your keyframes over an adjustment layer, then the text ends up having a 3D feel where it gets tracked and it doesn't zoom in with the camera, right? And it actually feels as though it's a part of the scene. That is such a small thing for the minimal style. Almost gives you like a motion tracking-esque feel just by doing your keyframes on an adjustment layer over the top. And then like that text gets locked in space. There also wasn't super consistent theme to... Actually, I mean, there was, to be fair, because you've got this kind of like papier-mâché, cartoony style. This is an interesting one to rate. I think this one definitely has some key room for improvement. With a couple different areas, but actually, again, I don't think you're that far off. I don't think you're that far off. And for that, I'd probably... Where would you rate this? You get to rate this one, brother. I don't know. I'm stuck.
You know what? It's hard to make a minimalist style, and he got color theory down. He had some sound effects. I think you're like 2.9. You're just bordering on 3.
That's fair. Yeah,
I respect that.
Shout out to you, Ruhan. All right, Kipros, let's have a look. The other long form hooks. Let's see.
So you've got big dreams, do you? You want to be a freelance video editor and print money from the sky with Premiere Pro or After Effects or DaVinci. Yo, what about CapCut? Get the fuck out of this room right now. But I just want to use CapCut. Get the fuck out of here right now.
What the fuck?
Well, if you clicked on this video, you might be a video editor who's rapidly burning out right now. Or a wannabe editor who's unsure if this career is for them. But due to the nature of this career, long hours, lots of screen time, and sometimes annoying ass clients giving you 1,000 revisions, it happens and it can hit editors very hard.
I mean, that's just a basic flat edit. I saw what you're going for. You did make me laugh. No color grade on this. It looks so flat, bro. For the most part, it's just me speaking on the screen. For that, it's a solid one, but good job, Kipros. Most seen, long form hooks. Let's have a look. A lot of editors going for the long form hooks. Let's see what we end up doing here.
This is going to be a real 4-week plan on how to go from 0 to full-time with video editing.
Stuff happening. Whoa. 5 seconds? Well, 5 seconds is, what was this? Yeah,
it was a hook.
I guess it was a hook. We'll let the chat rate that. What do you guys think about a 5-second edit? Huh? What do you guys think about a 5-second edit right there? I don't really...
I just learned to zoom in is crazy.
What's the chat? DQ? That's probably a DQ right there. 5 seconds is like, you didn't even really... You just turned up to just get your name on screen. I think we got to DQ it. Abdullah. Let's get Abdullah up in here.
Editors who have these...
Oh no, 39.
He's cooking. Look at this frame, Jack. Let it run.
3 clients.
All right, we're letting it run.
Editors who have these 3 clients love freelancing. Editors who don't have these 3 clients want to
jump
off a bridge into molten lava. Because once you have 3 consistent clients, you are removed from pretty much 99.9% of like the headaches that come with actually trying to drum up business as a freelance editor.
Damn,
editors with 0 momentum need to do lead gen every day.
They
need to do outreach every day. They need to keep a tight personal brand. They need to be connecting with people. They need to do free edits. They're on Upwork. They're on all these different places that take attention and kind of suck
their energy away. And oftentimes for weeks or months into the future before it ever actually pays off. When you have consistent clients, you just wake up and get delivered videos. And it doesn't matter if you're on a retainer or not, as long as you have repeat business from consistent clients.
I'm confused here what to do. 39 seconds. I'm gonna download this and load it into Premiere right now. I'm confused. 39 seconds as well. Is it 39 seconds? Right? Because like, if it is, bro, it's like
Mythbusters. Let's go.
Right?
Let's see. We're doing it live.
Is Google Drive just like cooking us here, or it is? It's 39 seconds, dude.
But we're terrible people, Jack. We're being so strict. No, if your client says 38 seconds, 38 seconds. It's that simple.
I feel so conflicted because it was a nice edit. It was a nice edit. Give him grace. Oh no, that's sad. Let him live. No DQ. Please, no DQ. Oof. Chat.
Do we stand on business or do you know what I mean? Oh, what do we do? Because people will be mad.
Well, dude, Vishvas, you said Google Drive and YouTube rounds off, but that's why I downloaded it. And if I download it, it says the duration is 30. You guys get to decide here. I feel so conflicted. I feel so conflicted.
Can I do a poll? Let me see if I can poll this. I swear YouTube has polls.
I feel so conflicted. He needs a VP sub trust. Shaz, bro, I feel you, Shaz. Like, he's cooking.
I want him in because I'd send clients to
him,
but...
He could get clients. 1 second is not the hook, it's the ending. Why not do 36 seconds? Grace, no DQ. They're saying grace. Do a poll. I don't even think we can do a poll.
How do I do polls? I don't think I've got the admin perms for that.
DQ, there's no debate. It's 39 seconds, bro. You can't let it slide. Yeah, people yesterday got DQ'd. I know. People yesterday got DQ'd.
You know what,
right.
Jack?
I think he's got to be DQ'd, bro. We have to be consistent. We have to. I mean,
I'm gonna meet in the middle. Tell me if I'm wrong with this, right? If you get into VP yourself, we can't give you the prize. I'd love to have you in because I'd get you clients. Yes. If you come into VP, you will get clients. You will be on my codex of people I will refer for this kind of style. That's the best I can do.
Yeah,
it's like a half prize.
A lot of people. A lot of people got DQ'd yesterday.
Yeah, it's got to be DQ'd.
A lot of people got DQ'd. Listen, he's sick. He's fucking sick. But I feel as though, like, I downloaded it and it's 39. You should have checked, bro. You should have checked. You should have checked, bro. It was fucking good. It was good. And the tricky bit here is I'm gonna rate you a 4.4, and then I got a DQ just to be consistent, which is brutal.
I don't like getting VP plus. Just get in.
That felt wrong.
I'll note your name down. I know.
Yeah, that felt wrong.
I can tell from the first frame he was going to cook as well.
Felt wrong, but it also felt fair. We have to be consistent. We have to be fair. There can't be preferential treatment. I agree, right? I agree. I feel dirty. I might have to go have 2 showers after this, and then after my shower, I might have to take a bath as well with Epsom salts. Okay? If anybody knows about the Epsom salts, they're going to clean us up. Okay? We got to feel bad about that. Daniel, let's have a look. Okay, let's have a look.
The freelance game is in shambles. It's never been harder to get clients. Yet at the same time, content has never been more in demand. So how can it be that brands need more content than ever, but editors can't land clients? The reason is simple. They don't hire from DMs anymore. They don't hire from email anymore. They go straight to the source, introducing the VP Plus Marketplace with new jobs posted every single day. Welcome to the source.
Too much happening, brother. There's just simply there's simply too much going on. You tell me your thoughts, brother.
I'm just going to quote Red Acer in chat. What the fuck am I looking at? It's so busy. It's so busy. Biggest respect because this took a lot of keyframing and I do appreciate that. But even stuff like this, why have you done like a dark gradient with a dark background on the text?
Yeah, the thing is it doesn't... Like, these scenes are okay, but it's stuff like this that just confused me. There's just way too much happening, right? It feels like...
I like that, but it needed to move slower.
Yeah, no, for sure.
It was a cool effect. But...
Yeah. Good job, brother. We put you at a 1.4. Good job. Devansh. final export. Let's see.
5K a month is a sweet spot that I've seen for editors because you really like take off at this point. It gets...
One thing I'll say about this, my house is boiling. They are it's boiling. So listen in the back. You guys can hear my fan. This is an L for content editing. You got to clean up the audio sometimes. You throw a little Adobe Podcast, you pull the background noise out of it.
5K a month is a sweet spot that I've seen for editors because you really like take off at this point. It gets infinitely easier to scale once you're there. Because once at 5K, you likely have 2 to 3 consistent clients who are giving you all your videos. But the reason it becomes infinitely easier to scale here is because ironically, you don't need new work. That gives you leverage. That puts you in a position of strength to essentially say no to any bad opportunity that comes to you. And double bonus on top, if you're crushing for your current clients, it's almost like a status thing for them to recommend a good editor to their friend. And once you're at this comfy baseline, it gets so much easier to scale and just let the natural progression of things scale you from there.
So sound effects way too loud. Genuinely, first you got to fix my audio in the background. These were sound effects, not sound design. I think that's like the key takeaway of anybody who's doing poor sound design. You've got to equal everything out. Also, you're using low quality assets in the background. This takes me out of it. Like literally, this guy looks like, I don't even know what he looks like. Definitely not Benjamin Franklin. That's for sure. Some of these scenes, like I see what you're going for. But again, it gets way too stagnant here. Look, we then hold on this frame for far too long, even though you keyframed in. So another example of something that's like a V1 where I can see this editor being really good in like 60 to 90 days. Like if you can just put a shift in and fix your fundamentals, you can get really good. But right now, this is a basic edit for sure.
Definitely.
I'd say I'll put this at like a 1.5. Good job, brother. Nebosh. Let's have a look at the old Nebosa.
So you've got big dreams, do you? You want to be a freelance video editor and print money from the sky with Premiere Pro or After Effects or DaVinci. Get the fuck out of this room right now. Get the fuck out of this room right now.
That's good.
Well,
I like that.
If you clicked on this video, you might be a video editor who's rapidly...
Why was this left in? Yeah. Look, I just take a breath.
Well, if you clicked on this video...
Brother, this is the basics of the basics of the basics. You start by getting the cut tight. This is the first thing you do. This is your base layer. You start with getting a nice, tight, punchy cut done for your video, and then you start to come in with your visuals. It felt like you skipped the sheer basics here. Look at this. I look away.
Room right now.
Why am I looking down? And then and then I like jump. I lick my lips, and then I jump back into my next line.
Due to the nature of this career, long hours, lots of screen time, and sometimes annoying-ass clients giving you 1,000 revisions, it happens, and it can hit editors very hard. In this video, I'm going to give you 5 of the most common reasons video editors burn out, and 5 ways to avoid them and make sure it doesn't happen to you.
You're over-editing. You've done the most while doing the least. What's your thoughts, Highfield?
No, I totally agree. Although, having good comedic timing and comedic ability as an editor is like very valuable to a lot of clients as well. That little CapCut thing was clean. But yeah, I'm right with you.
Yeah, I'd say so.
A few months of work, clean it up.
You got a bit of work to do. Good job.
We'll get there.
Yeah.
We'll get there.
Lucky with the Frame.io submission. Let's have a look.
Let's go.
Oh, whoops.
Because
let's get that turned up a little bit.
Messages like this don't work anymore because prospects are being outreached to 100 times a day with shitty slop like this. Their spidey senses are at an all-time high if they receive a message that looks like outreach. It's not that it will just take more volume or that you can just like do lots of messages and eventually you'll get clients. This will never work for you. The only way to actually win these clients is with like non-outreachy outreach, kind of like a decoy message. Editors, by the way, are uniquely qualified to do this because your offer is visual. The client can click your link, see it, and be like, wow, that's a really good edit. I want my content to look like that.
Okay. A for effort. Because the style was consistent the whole way through. The fact that there's no captions, which is a major retention hack for people whose brains are fried, they literally like watch the captions, was an L. The fact that there's no keyframe zoom in, zoom outs on punchy moments would have taken this to another level. But dude, your style is great. The effort on the like MJ mail, because I'm talking about Spidey senses and stuff, was really cool. Another example, I actually really like this. I just thought, why not do some nice keyframe zoom in, zoom outs? That's like a key tenet of your short form talking head content, because no one gives a damn about a random person speaking on camera anymore. It's not, back in the day. So people want to click off this content fast. The only way you hold their attention is by making this a bit more exciting. A key aspect of that is your zoom in, zoom outs. Also here, you could have easily in Premiere just object masked and put one of these behind me, right? So it feels like it's a little bit more in a 3D space. I would have pulled this one down a little bit behind my shoulder, pulled this one up a little bit, or not even, it could stay in the same place, but just behind my head. Premiere does all this for you. Back in the day, you actually had to like literally go and rotoscope, or you also had to potentially go get like Runway or something and do like the object select in that. Now, Premiere's AI is great. You just do object mask and it would just track you, and you just drag that into the opacity section, and then you could put stuff behind it. You can literally isolate a person really well now with literally one click. So that missing here was unfortunate. Some of the scenes feel pretty static when you could have done zoom in, zoom outs. But your style is awesome, dude. So I'm a bit conflicted. How do you rate this, Highfield?
As like someone that deals with clients, this would have so many revision notes.
Talk to me.
Because there's so many fundamental flaws, like the lack of captions, kind of like... it's a hard one, because I want to like it, because there is a bit of wow factor of like the AI stuff. But dude, rotoscoping's so easy to flex on, because clients don't know that it's easier to do now. And it's faster to do now. So just milk these fundamental things that people aren't realizing. Like, what are the most common ones so far, Jack? It's like sound design, caption fonts, just bad PNGs.
Yeah,
really easy fixes.
This didn't have any of that. This was fucking awesome edit. You just missed like two of the most fundamental things ever. Is that to make a talking head video somewhat bearable to watch retention wise, you should have some nice captions coming up. That's like a default bare minimum. And then you should have some keyframe zooms in and out. So easy. Like the easiest thing ever. And this would have turned into a really elite edit. Like this actually could have been genuinely, if you'd have done that, this actually, for the style, actually could have been top 5 for me. Like just because of how consistent this whole style was here. So for that, I'm actually gonna put you at like a 3, dude, which fucking sucks because I really like the style of this. And you know what? I'm giving you something, dude. I'm sending you some headphones, dude. I don't even care. I think sending you some headphones, because I think all you have to do is literally just learn keyframes, mate. That's all. And this is a banger. And then just don't even learn how to do good captions. Just go buy Submagic or something, and this video turns into a gem. Good stuff. Good stuff. Free for all. Let's have a look. We got a free for all right now.
I did think if I was going to participate, I'm going to do it my way. So I'm sorry. This video is quite long. It's more than 38 seconds. No, my dream is not like to be the greatest editor in the world. There's nothing like that. My career is in acting. No matter what, I'm going to be the greatest actor of the 21st century. Quote that, 100% you'll see me on the Oscar stage. But I do need to get better at editing, and that's a fact, because I need to get myself out there and all that. So, this is my little video. You're going to watch it, and you're going to love it.
Come on, get to the point, mate.
He's so cute, he's so handsome. He's
you're losing me now, mate. Come on. It's not that kind of contest.
We've seen this too, bro. Come on.
And I've realised you were the same as me. Just a regular kid with bigger dreams than he can handle. Except you didn't. You figured it out, going from hundreds of views to thousands to now millions on every single video. And you are now a 6-figure entrepreneur. My name is Arthur Warner Lee. You're impressive for sure, but my story's only starting.
You're my aura through the roof.
That was the most... I don't know what to say about that, to be honest with you. I like the kid. I think he's cool. Definitely it's a DQ, because, I mean, you literally said, listen, like, fuck your contest, mate. This is all about me. I feel
We're showing up on a YouTube video somewhere, Jack. In the ether, there's going to be a title, How I Slid into an Editing Contest and Made It About Me.
Yeah,
basically. Something like that.
Yeah, I hijacked an editing contest. Listen.
Yeah.
Good job to the kid. I fuck with him. Put a W in the chat for this guy. He's getting a DQ because he did, you know, like, he said he broke the rules. But I fuck with the kid. Are we going to see him on the Oscar stage? I hope so. I believe he could get the job done. I believe he could get the job done.
I'll be saying, I know that guy.
Yeah. I'll be like, listen,
I know
man,
him.
Yeah. You know what his first big appearance was? The biggest editing contest ever. Big shout out to you, Arthur. Hamil. Let's have a look at Hamil.
This one doesn't cost money. This is free to enter, and I'm giving out $10,000 in total prizes. You do not have any excuses to miss this event. We're doing 70 winners. We're giving out keyboards, mice, literal cash. The first place winner
it's too static.
walks home with $1,500. It's you know, I might go broke doing this. Hopefully not. Anyways, I'm gonna be sitting down with a panel of the top video editors in the world. I'm not watching the top 3. I'm not watching the top 20. I'm watching every single edit that gets submitted to this contest, and I'm live streaming the entire thing on my YouTube channel. Go to bigeditcontest.com. I'll see you there.
Font selection needs improvement. Very basic. Very basic edit. Very basic edit. Big up to you. Too static, genuinely. But weirdly enough, I think you just kind of. I don't have much comments on this. What's your thought?
It's hard to comment on because I think we're repeating a lot of the same stuff. Like, genuinely, if you're watching this right now, if you just keep watching this live stream, you'll hear the advice we give. If you just implement that, you're going to super surpass people, like, with all the sauce we're dropping. Because it's all the same mistakes. There's no wow factor, you know?
Big time. Big time, big time. Good job, brother. Arvind, let's have a look. Arvind. Let's have a look. Oh, first time I've seen this footage. Let's see. Okay.
How do you market yourself to potential clients without testimonials and without social proof?
If I had 0 case studies and 0 testimonials,
exactly,
and I wanted to get clients for free, I would just do Dream 100.
Yes.
Which is just very simply, I would either script a video for a client or
too much
edit
happening,
a video
brother.
for a client, and I'll send it to them. And I did that. That's how I got my first few clients. It was very simply, I just did a video.
And then it just stops kind of out of nowhere, but you're at 23 seconds, so you had plenty of time. Super basic, definitely like the yellow, then we transition to the purple. Like, the set is purple, so if you did, and look, the couch is white, so you have room from a contrast perspective to actually just have purple text with a little bit of a gradient on it, and it would have felt nice. But then you have the purple scene, but there's too much happening. These are sound effects, not sound design. Again, we're repeating similar stuff for this, for sure. I'd say like a 1.3. Do you think that's fair?
Super fair.
Okay. Then I'm going to go ahead and say good job on that one, brother. All right, we've worked through almost another 100 edits. No, we've done like another 60, 70, something like that. Today I've got to cut it short, guys. Only 2 hours today because I have to go and take a meeting in an hour and I have to do a bit of final prep. So we're actually going to wrap it up there for today's session. Shout out to everybody who we reviewed today. We'll be back tomorrow again to continue watching all the edits. Put a W in the chat if you guys spotted some stuff today that you're going to apply to your own edits. Definitely theme again is that lots of like, and I say mid not to be insulting because people say, oh, it's mid as insulting. I say mid as like almost like the literal definition of it. You have a lot of like 5 out of 10 edits, like a lot of like mid-level edits that actually you know how to edit pretty well. You are just missing some of the fundamentals straight up. And I want to give a big shout out to every single one of you who got involved, who actually attempted and tried some stuff. Big shout out to the winners that we had from today. You'll be posting in the chat. Highfield, any final remarks for everybody who threw an edit in today, who we actually watched today?
Regardless of who you are, whether you did a super clean edit, you were some guy in a suit, or you did kind of a mid job, we really appreciate you showing up. And it takes guts to put time and effort into something like this and to post. So I massively appreciate every single one of you. If you keep working at it, you'll improve, you'll close clients, and hey, You might win the next competition we do.
There
Who
we
knows?
go. Absolutely love it. Big W for everyone who tuned in today. Big shout out to everybody. And we'll be back tomorrow. I'll be able to do a bit of a longer one tomorrow. Peace, guys. Peace, peace, peace.